Hey guys, it's Kirsten. Today I'm going to do a quick flip through of my bullet journal spreads for November, and I'm really excited because this is the first month that I'm using my new bullet journal. These are some custom ones that I got made with my own artwork on them, so I have a design on the front and on the back, and I'm really excited about these. This is the first time I'm using it, and the manufacturer that we got them from had really good reviews, and these ended up being really high quality. They actually feel very similar to Moleskines. I've had Moleskines before, and the quality of the cover and the inside really reminds me of that, so I'm really excited about that. So I'm just gonna get started with the flip through. This month, I feel like I simplified things even more so than I have in the past. I've found that I much prefer the very simple spreads, only because I'm really busy a lot of the times, and when I make too many spreads or I make them too complicated, it tends to just get unused, and then I spend all that time designing it for nothing. So I found that doing really simple spreads tend to work a little bit better for me. So I have on the first page my November overview. So this is just a calendar of the month, some monthly tasks that I only do once a month or maybe twice a month, and then a space for events, birthdays, and important dates that I want to remember. After that, I have the start of my weekly spreads. And these are just my standard weekly spreads where I'll keep track of appointments, day-to-day tasks, and things like that. I am not a huge fan of how the top part came out. I feel like my handwriting was really messy. So I may end up doing a cover-up using some paper and washi tape. If I do end up doing that, I'll insert a clip on the screen so you can see what that looks like when I get around to it. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. And in previous months, I had kept a simple color palette using 4 pastel colors. And this month I reduced that down to just 2. So right now I'm using a pastel pink and a pastel blue for the majority of the spreads, except for I think 1 page, which we'll get to a little bit later. But these are what my weekly spreads look like. And then here we have my daily habit tracker, and these are things that I want to keep track of doing every single day, or try to do every day. I don't always succeed in them. And it's things like going to bed before 11, checking my emails, making sure I get 5,000 steps a day, and I'll also keep track of whether or not I buy or make all of my meals. And I didn't do a whole lot of detail work in terms of designs throughout the pages, but I did draw cute little houses on a few pages because I just thought it was cute and I was in the mood to draw something really cute, so that's where that inspiration came from. Next up, we have my beverage tracker and my weekly task tracker. So the top part is for me to track what kinds of drinks I have every day and how much of it, so I can make sure I'm drinking enough water and not drinking too much of things like coffee and sugary drinks. And then for my weekly task tracker, these are things I try to do once a week. So I want to make sure I'm doing them, like taking out my trash, doing my laundry, cleaning my bathroom, things like that. This page is for my YouTube channel. I simplified it from months before, and I just have 2 sections, one for writing which videos I upload and when, and 1 section for brainstorming ideas for future videos. And I also drew a little tiny house on this page as well. And I did play a little bit with headers, so they're not super consistent on here, but I found that I didn't necessarily have to have the exact same header on every page to be happy, so I just played around with it a little bit this month. And then this page is my monthly mood tracker, and I feel like I always get a little carried away doing my mood trackers. They always kind of end up being the most complicated page, but I usually end up really liking it. And I was a huge fan of this one this month, and it's just a bunch of little buildings and houses, and each one is going to be a different color based on how I'm feeling that day. This is the only page that I'm going to use colors besides pink and blue, just because I have too many different moods to like keep track of with just 2 colors. So this page is going to be a little bit more colorful than the rest of them. And then I'm going to have a page for all of my November favorites. I think I'm going to do drawings of my favorites this month instead of just writing them down. So that's what's going to go on this page. And then the last page is just for brainstorming and ideas. So whenever I have an idea for something or something I want to remember to do later, I'll write it on this page. And I might also do some sketching on this page as well. And I think that is it for this month. This is my first spread. or my first monthly spread in this book, so I don't have a whole lot else to show off on it yet, but I'm really excited to be using these. And I did order these specifically for Designer Con this month down in Anaheim, but if I have any left after that show, I will be putting them for sale online, so you can keep an eye out for that. And if they do well, I may order another batch of them, possibly with a different design as well. So if you are interested, go ahead and let me know so I can start to get a feel for what people want. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, go ahead and like it. If you want to subscribe to see more videos, you can go ahead and do that down below as well. And until my next video, I hope you have a great day. Bye!